All right. I was so stressed out because I built this brand new PC for the last 5 months with Windows 11 has been wreaking havoc on me. Wait, what? Wait, what's wrong with Windows 11? I mean, I just built a PC with Windows 11, but I haven't really noticed any problems. But I'm also not like doing anything too crazy. I only play Factorio and Hearthstone on my $3,000 PC, man. It's crazy. I just wanted to tell you that you have always been in the background on my classroom days and my learning days, so I feel like I have to tell you all these things. You've been there for my support even without knowing. So, man, thank you very much for saying these kind things. I'm happy to have supported you. That shirt is sick, Flumsy. What's happening, man? You like my t-shirt? It's the long, wait. The Look at that big prime on the side. It's my very own t-shirt, man. I feel cool wearing my own swag. Design is clean. Thank you very much, Flumsy. I spent like a full day or 2 days just designing t-shirts. Like the whole weekend I was just doing it. Nothing else but trying to come up with these t-shirt designs. And I got like 2 designs that I want to do before the end of the year. I just need to find some time. I think they're gonna be some bangers. What program do I use to design them? I use like Adobe Express Photoshop, just the web Photoshop. And that's basically it. Style and whole vibe is amazing. I feel like if I lived next to you, you would go longboarding on the weekends sometimes after getting all jacked up on espresso. Wait, I used to longboard a lot. I used to go longboarding every day. But then I don't know why I stopped. Maybe I got old and I got scared. The roads aren't as smooth here in New York. So when I was living in Japan, I'd longboard everywhere. And then I was living in Hollywood Beach in Florida. I would also longboard like every day when I was living there. But I haven't longboarded since I lived in Japan, which was 5 years ago. Bobby Blue in the house. What's happening? How's your day at work today? It was slow, but made progress. I have some tight deadlines coming up. On Thursday, there's a big deadline, and I was able to make some progress towards that deadline. Everyone at work feels like they're panicking a little bit, but I'm not panicked. I'm chilling. Zoom Venom, what's happening? I'm a new grad who started a new job a week ago. Any advice with connecting with my team? Connecting with your team. I assume you're going into the office, and this is not a remote job. So if you're in the office, connecting with the team takes time. But in the beginning, you can make efforts to just try and go for lunch with them and chat about things, share life experiences. I don't know. It's not unlike just trying to make friends. So if you're good at socializing, I guess it's the same things, but just keep the topics very PG-13 and safe for work. Don't be talking about that time you got blackout drunk or the one time you did something shady in your life. Like, keep it, you know, on the straight and narrow. I don't want to go back to, I want to go back to Japan. Yeah, Japan is really nice. So, yeah, that's my advice. Try and have some small talk with them. That's something I do with my teammates a lot every day. we chat about something that's not work. And I think it goes a long way into creating that bond. Pat's Hello World in the house. Long man strikes again. How you doing, Pat? Does your colleague know you stream LeetCode? Yeah, everybody knows I stream LeetCode. Not just my teammates, but my whole org pretty much knows. Oh, PJ Pod X from YouTube. What's happening? Aren't Japan cities a far more high-tech than US cities? Man, you would think so. Some things are more high-tech in Japan. Some things are not, man. Like, I don't know what type of examples I could give. But maybe like doing your taxes in Japan sucks. You gotta go literally line up in the tax office on tax day. You can't just file it online. You gotta go line up in this long ass line and hand in paperwork. I guess like fax machines are still popular over there in Japan, so those aren't too high tech. And on the other hand, you have a lot of cool vending machines. I think the vending machine game in Japan is way more high tech than in the US. Some people don't want their boss to know they do LeetCode because the boss think they will find another job. Yeah, I'm not worried about that, Bobby Blue. Everybody knows that I do LeetCode on the regular. So if you just keep LeetCoding and you never stopped, then it's not a great signal to if you're looking for another job or not. It's just something I do. It's become a hobby. It's kind of just like puzzles that I do a few times a week. So none of them worry. Rename a variable what? Mod? What you talking about? All of the paperwork is crazy. I lived in Tokyo from 2018 to 2023. Snapple from YouTube. So you know what I'm talking about, man. It's kind of backwards in Japan, man. Like, certain aspects of life are very not what you'd think. I'm trying to think of like other examples that I found a bit frustrating. That's like the main one I can remember. What else? I'm sure there's other things, man. Some places only taking cash. Yeah, I think Japan is a big cash society for sure. Yeah, I don't know. If I think of any, I'll let you know though. I don't know what that means, just sending emotes. I see. I really want to do some more Leet rooms, but the time zones are awful. Hope you have a good stream. Oh man. Well, thank you for stopping by. Sorry the time zones don't work, the actual Ren. But maybe on the weekends I stream a bit earlier. Anyways, should we get into the daily problem? Or what? I just did yesterday's daily problem real quick. So I'm back to my streak. I got a 2-day streak going on. Maybe I'm about to hit a 3-day streak. All right, let's read the problem. Maximum number of moves in a grid. You're given a zero index n by n matrix grid consisting of positive integers. You can start at any cell in the first column of the matrix and traverse the grid in the following way. From a cell, row column, you can move to any of the cells, row -1, column +1, row, column +1, or row +1, column +1. So that means basically we can move upright, directly right, or down right. Such that the value of the cell you move to should be strictly bigger than the value of the current cell. Return the maximum number of moves that you can perform. Alright, I think I can solve this problem. I don't know how to do it yet. I guess we can start Let me think for a second. But first, let me get my Epic pen up. Yeah, this problem doesn't seem too bad. But let me try and science it out. So I'm thinking oops, this is too big. We start in this column, and then we go down, we check all the rows in that column, and we're looking at the left, the top left, and down left from it, and then we're checking for a smaller number. So like maybe we can say these are all 1 moves, right? And then for this 4, we're looking left and we're looking down. So, and then we take the maximum of those and add it to 1 if 4 is greater than that cell, right? So this one, it would be like 2 because we can go 1 to 4 there, so that's a 2. And then this one would be 2 because 2 to 4 works, 3 to 4 also works. And then, so this cell we check, we check there, and then we check there. For this cell we check here, we can't go from there. We can go from here, so that's a 2, and we can't go to the 10 because it's not good. And then we go to the next column, and then now we're looking there and there. Those 2 are both bigger, so I don't think we can get there. Then 9, we check, they're all 4s, so we can go from any of those cells. So this one would be a 3. And then the 2, we can't go here, so because all of these are bigger. And from the 13, to get to the 13 cell, we can go from the 4, which would give us 3. Or we can go from the 9, which is 0, I guess. It's not possible to get there. And I think that's maybe how I'd approach this problem. So this one, we can't go here. Well, no. We can. No, but this one we can't. So I don't even know. This cell, we can only get there from the 2, but we can't get to the 2, so we can't get here either. The 11, we can get there from this cell, but we can't get to the 2, so it's only going to be the 3, so this one is 4. And then the 15, we can get there from the 2, but we can't get to the 2, and we can get there from the 3, so this would also be 4. So that means the answer, wait, I guess the answer is like that -1. If these are 0s, then it would be 3. Maybe I counted them wrong. It looks like there's 2 paths. So let me try and implement that. All right, here we go. Implementing now. So first thing I like to do for grids, I like to make these things. Do I need to make like a DP thing? Should I fit it with -1s or 0s? I don't know. I guess I'll just fit it with 0s. And then now I guess I will iterate from in the first column. So I want to go from column equals 1. And then I want to go from all the rows. 1ALRX. How you doing? Toto? That's what you want me to name something? Alright, so what am I saying here? I'm saying I'm trying to look back. But alright, so if how do I do this? That's my puppy? Oh snap, nice. So if row equals 0, that means we can only look left and down left. And if row equals row minus 1, we can only look left and up left. So I'm going to like make these cases like that. Alright, so left would be grid RC minus 1. And we're looking for a number that's smaller, right? You have to start in the 0th index column, right? Well, it says we start there, but I'm trying to do like this DP thing where I assume you can already make it to the 1st or the 0th column. So the moves there are all 0 right now in the Toto thing. Let me try and, it's like these would have 0 moves and it's a valid starting position. So I'm starting from column 1 to see if we can even make it to column 1. Let me try and implement it though. It might be a little bit messy, but I think I can do it. So we're saying, man, how do I do this? Wait, I'm thinking of a clean way to implement this because I don't want it to become too much like spaghetti code. So maybe I will make my directions here. And I'll say we have 3 directions. It's gonna be -1 for the row, and I guess they're all -1 for the column. So it's just gonna be -1 like that. It's gonna be 0, -1, and then it's gonna be 1 and -1. These are all the directions we're looking back. So maybe instead of doing those weird if statements, I can just be like, for every direction, the new R is R minus there. Well, we don't have, I guess we should have the C. Wait, it shouldn't be minus, it should just be plus. Because these are already negatives and whatever, right? So those are my new rows and columns, and I can just check if they're out of bounds here. So if new row less than 0 or new row is greater than or equal to rows, and then now I'm gonna check. What am I trying to do again? I'm looking if that new value is less than. So if, what's it called, grid? So if the grid of, is less than grid RC, that means we can jump from new row, new column to row column. So we can jump from this cell to this cell. And how do we jump? We jump by saying this is the max of that, and that plus 1. Would that be right? I think so, man. And then we just have to remember the biggest value that we've seen. Right? So only if it's less. But, okay. Wait, Web3GL, what's happening? How you doing? All right, so now I'm thinking there are some weird cases that I found out when I was going through that. And it's like, so like we can go from 2 to 3. But what I don't want is this number to be 0. And then I see, okay, 2 is less than 3. So let's assume this can be made with one move. But that's not true because we can't even get to the 2 in the first place. So maybe I have to do something different here where, like, I don't know what to do. Maybe I can set everything to like int min. And then I set everything in the first column to 0. And that way, if we never made it there, it will always be int min. Right? Let me try that. So for I don't know if that's kind of bootleg. All right, average USA enjoyer. What's that? How the hell are you writing on the screen? Oh, that's a tool called Epic Pen. Luke 94. What's happening? Do you feel you're at a level where you could smash any coding interview with no preparation? No way, man. Absolutely not. I would, I'm not that good where I can just do every single problem in front of me. Sometimes I struggle on problems that I should be able to solve. So it's like very much RNG. But I think I could pass some interviews without much preparation. Oh, look at that. First try, everything, no errors. I like when that happens, man. I wonder if this was, I think this was necessary. He already works at Fang. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can just pass any interview, man. Python cache coming in clutch again. Well, I didn't even use top-down DP. I did this one iteratively. Wait, Web3GL. What's up, man? Let me read this. I'm working on an ambitious vGPU project exploring rapid big O optimized algorithms for complex calculations to push GPU virtualization to new levels. Thought it might be up your alley if you're interested in discussing. Let's chat. Man, I don't know anything about GPUs, man. I don't know if it's right up my alley. I've never done any work with like GPU code and things like that. So it might not be up my alley. Have you seen the movie The Internship? Is Fang Life just like that? I haven't seen it, but I should watch it because a bunch of my colleagues say that they were around when they were filming it and maybe they were even in the movie or something. Just spearhead some GPU stuff. Easy. Icy Black Deep, what's happening? But you code games? I've never coded a game in my life. Maybe tic-tac-toe or something. You're a game developer? No, I'm not a game developer. And I have never been a game developer. Yeah, not sure where you heard that from. I'm a C++ developer. And I work at Google and we work on, I don't even know, privacy, policy, infrastructure. I work in infrastructure. Why does your bio say software and game developer? My bio says that? And I think that's the category. The Twitch category is software and game development. So it's just a blanket category for all software development. And I'm not in the game developer part. I'm more in the software developer part. Yeah. All right. So should we do elite rooms? Yeah, sorry to disappoint you, Web3GL. I'm not the game developer you thought I was. I don't even know. Yeah. No GPU work. I don't know anything about graphics and geometry or whatever you need, math. No idea. All right, elite rooms time, man. Let's do easies and mediums to start. 45 minutes. So about projects also consists having a software developer too. All right. Anyways, wait, what are you saying, Web3GL? So about project also, yeah. Well, let me create this elite rooms. Easies, mediums. Let me share the code. This extension that we're using for LeetCode, everybody should know this. It's made by Flumsy in the chat right now. Thank you very much, Flumsy. Oh, let me share it with YouTube. All right, so we got 4 problems. We got lemonade change, find all k distant indices in an array, satisfiability of equality equations, and bulls and cows. All right, let's see what's up. All right, first problem, lemonade change. At a lemonade stand, each lemonade costs $5. Customers are standing in a queue to buy from you and order one at a time in the order specified by bills. Each customer will only buy one lemonade and pay with either a 5, 10, or 20 bill. You must provide the correct change to each customer so that the net transaction is that the customer pays $5. Note that you do not have any change in hand at first. Given an integer array bills, where bills I is the bill the ith customer pays, return true if you can provide every customer with the correct change, or false otherwise. You can code UI. Wait, when am I coding anything, man? Are you trying to recruit me to work on your project? Or I thought you just wanted to chat about what you're working on, man. I didn't think you're trying to poach me. But I'm also not a UI developer, or I don't do web dev or UI stuff at all. I don't even know how to code up a UI. All right, let's look at example 1. So customers come with 5, 5, 5, and then 10 and a 20. And then they say, yeah, it's true because these are all paying exact change. And $10 we can give back 1, 5, and $20 we can just give a 10 and a 5. Try Svelte Kit, easiest, fastest. I love it. Wait, is that for like web dev stuff? All right, how am I gonna solve this? Maybe I have to like 5s, 10s, 20. Well, 20s, who cares about 20s, right? Because if somebody gives us a 20, what are we gonna give? Like, we can't break down a $20 bill, so the only relevant ones are 5s and 10s. Someone really could use some more framework recommendations. Yeah, I think so too, Icy Black Deep. Optimizing core algorithms. C++ is ideal for developing fast and efficient algorithms, especially those involved in complex calculations. They could implement optimized low-level code to handle high-speed processing. Wait, where'd you copy and paste that from, man? All right, so, man, 5s and 10s. All right, so now I guess we have to iterate over all of the customers. And all right, so if, man, how can we do this cleanly? That's what I'm trying to think about. Use CUDA. Oh, man. I don't do any GPU programming, so I don't even know what CUDA versus OpenGL means for programming. I only know CUDA is something related to NVIDIA, and I guess OpenGL sounds like some open source stuff. But I don't know what the difference is. I don't even know how to use it. How are you not a kernel hacker if you're programming in C++? I don't even know what a kernel is. L1, wait, 1A LRX. I'm embarrassed to say, I don't know what the hell a kernel is, man. I hear the only kernels I know about is popcorn and KFC. Bugs Bunny 1, how are you doing? All right, maybe I should know this as a software engineer. What is a kernel? Wait, this is crazy? Why is this crazy, man? Does everybody know what a kernel is? You don't need to know what the hell a kernel is to know how to program. The word kernel has multiple meanings, including the core of a computer's operating system, the inner part of a seed, or a central or basic part. Seus7, what's happened? That encourages me, honestly. It just proves we all have limits of our knowledge, because I hold you in a high regard. Wait, being a LeetCode ninja? Wait, isn't high regard, isn't that slang for something that means the opposite of highly regarded? I don't know. Anyways, it's not crazy. That's like saying you need to know what a piston does to drive a car. Yeah. Like, I don't do any kernel programming, man. Never had to do. I don't even work with operating systems. All right, ads, hold on. All right, pause the stream. Let's wait. Anyways, ain't pausing nothing, man. Let's keep going. So, how do we know? All right, if it's 5, we don't need to do anything. If it's 10, we need at least a 5. And if it's a 20, we need, I have to think about these cases. So if it's a 5, we're cool. So maybe I don't even need that if. Search for vGPU. All right. What do you want me to look at, man? Virtual GPU. There we go. I searched for it. All right, if the customer has a 10, we definitely need a 5. If the customer has a 20, we either need we either need 5 or 3 5s or 1 10 and 1 5. How do I enumerate that? So either I don't know how to do this, man. Can I do that? So either we need three 5s or 1 10. This is a bad name. So if 5 is greater than 0 and 10 is greater than 0, should I just, is this name triggering people? Should I do that? W keyboard sounds. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. So bubble 75. All right, so now let's decrement 5s by 1 here, and then in this one, oh, how do you know which one to take, man? Oh, this problem seems hard. I don't even know how to solve this. Let me think. Relabel stream to ASMR? Maybe one day. Is there a switch or pattern match like condition versus a bunch of bools? 40 hertz shadow, what's happening? Yeah, I don't even know how to solve the problem yet. I'm just trying to think about, like, how do you know which one to choose, man? Do we give, should we always just give the 10 and the 5 first? Instead of the 3 5s? Wait, let me redo this. Not because the bools are bad or anything, but just because there's a choice we have to make. And I think we should always give back a 10 and a 5 and only give back 3 5s if we don't have. So if 10s is greater than 0 and 5s is greater than 0, then otherwise, if 5s is greater than equal to 3, then decrement 3. Otherwise, just return false. Hepta 5, what's happening? Dude, I think I over-practiced LeetCode. All my loops at ServiceNow, Coinbase, Anthropic are all system design. I don't think LeetCode is used for staff and above. I think that sounds about right, man. I don't think LeetCode really counts much beyond senior, like L5. And even L5, I don't think, I mean, I guess you should be able to do the algorithms at L5 or senior, but the system design seems to be very important. And then like above senior, like you're not even coding that much, I think. I don't know. I'm not that high. And I've never interviewed for anything besides L3, L4. I've never even done a system design interview. But yeah, maybe you did over index on the LeetCode at senior plus levels, you know. I'm going to start my LeetCode practice and I'll just focus on database scaling. I never won't stop coding. F all that manager jazz. Man, you can still code in your free time and be a manager. I don't know. I see for life. I'd actually like to be a manager one day, maybe. I think I enjoy that part. Like, I enjoy I guess managing people. Me, what now? What, Icy Black Deep? Not a manager, but I'm a principal at Salesforce. So you're like a super skilled IC, I guess. I don't even know what principals do, man. I know like one principal engineer that I have casual conversations with. And I'm not sure what he does, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's not in my org though. He's somewhere else. I guess they make like more strategic technical decisions for the big picture. I was an L6 at AWS prior, but it's been mostly meeting at AWS Salesforce for the last 6 years. I hit L6 at AWS after 6 years of experience and went to Salesforce after. It's just all designing. Yeah, I don't do much design work. Maybe low-level design is it, you know. And I don't like the design work much. Anytime there's some design work, I kind of just tell me what to do, man. I'll do it. And I say the reason I don't like design work is because it's so hard to get consensus from people for the most simple things, man. Everybody has an opinion about something, and it's hard to make everybody agree on it. So that's like one thing. I'd rather just give me the work to do and I'll implement it. But that's like L3 mentality, maybe. I'm principal. I try to grow the team's skill, R&D new features, design new architecture, take on things they want done fast. I like doing things fast, but that's about it, man. Steven Saget Ball, welcome to the party. I have a problem for you to solve. What's that problem? Just work at AWS. Bias for action is greater than design. That's why I liked it there. Salesforce is so ugh, and me no likey. Interesting. AWS has something called disagree and commit. So you can't make everyone happy. They can disagree too, but we all need to commit to the project. Yeah, I need some of that, but I don't know. At Google, it's like you gotta get consensus from everybody. I suppose people still disagree and commit, but it's just such a long, drawn-out process, man, and it's frustrating sometimes. But sometimes it works as intended because you uncover flaws in your design that you didn't think about. Anyways, what are we doing? So oh wait, I can just do it here. Tens plus plus, and then all right, let's see. Dude, I'm starting to hate big tech so much. It's just red tape everywhere. I thought the code would be cool, but it's all spaghetti code, man. I can't believe AWS EC2 works. It's literally spaghetti code. Hepta 5. I'd say I have similar feelings. I'm not gonna lie. But I wouldn't say I hate it. I'm still enjoying it very much. And I think that has a lot to do with the team I'm on. Steven Sagiball, let's see your question. I'll click it in a second. So, but I always thought code quality will be crazy good, but really it is just spaghetti code everywhere, man. And I have to say, I've contributed a lot to that spaghetti code because sometimes deadlines mean that you don't have time to do it properly. Or sometimes it's like requirements get added at the last second and you've already designed something without those requirements in mind, and then they come up with these last minute, or the requirements are always changing and evolving as we go through the time, and then you just end up duct tape on band-aids and glue, and then after about a year of that, it starts to look real crazy in there, man. The smaller the team, the easier it is to make cleaner code. Also, usually smaller companies aren't releasing as many products as often. That's job security. Wait, what? The spaghetti code? You better be maxing out your mega backdoor Roth 401k. I am not, and I should be. But I don't make that much money to just dump everything into my 401k and live off of RSUs, man. I actually need some of my salary, you know. When are you not allowed time? When you are not allowed time to refactor. Yeah, we don't have time to refactor right now, but I think it's coming up soon. Marketing is the root of all evil. Marketing? What you talking about, man? Our deadlines are not because of marketing. A majority of AWS services are built in Java, but we use 999 internal tools. What is that? 999. I don't know anything about AWS stack. All right, Steven Sagiball. Let me see what you're clicking at or sending me. It's like you're Borg. Oh, Kumo? What? I see. I don't know much about Borg either, man. Not gonna lie. I don't do that type of stuff. I know a little bit, but I'm not an expert by any means. Oh yeah, I think somebody linked this before with all the Google internal things and what they map to in the outside world. The only thing I know in great detail is proto buffers, man. Is your manager technical or more of a coach? My manager is technical, for sure. She just became a manager like last year. Marketing says where to invest, what feature needs to be prioritized, messes up all the priority deadlines for product teams. Yeah, I'm not in a product team like that. I'm in infrastructure, and our deadlines come from mainly the European Union because I'm in the privacy and regulation space. My manager at Salesforce was a people manager. Yeah, both my managers at Google have been very technical. So they were very strong ICs before they became managers. Anyways, so I'm saying the only thing at work I know are proto buffs. Like I know these words, but I don't know anything about them really. What else do I do at That's it. Oh, capacitor. I know how to like actually use capacitor. I use it a lot. I don't do none of that. Collabs, I'm just getting into a little bit. Plex, I use Plex a whole lot. Blaze, I use Blaze every day, man. I like it. Protobufs are a Go thing? No, I don't think they're not a Go thing. They're just, you can use them in any language. My first manager was from Oracle, and now the second one was from Microsoft. These tech companies poach from each other. Yeah, they do. Wiz? What's Wiz? Wait, what else do I use? I use Blaze all the time, and I guess NPMs, I don't really know. Those are like binaries. I guess everybody uses code search. I really like code search. I use Bazel for Salesforce monolith code. Yeah, we got a monolith code base too. Cider, that's like our VS Code. I use this every day. Buganizer, I guess I use. That's like tickets and stuff. Was this for front end? Yeah, I don't do any front end. Dapper, I should know Dapper, but I've never really had to look up Dapper traces, but everybody talks about them all the time, man. Rosie, I use Rosie a lot too. Rosie is like for sending large scale changes. So I've had to do this a few times at Google where we basically have to change, I don't know, 10,000 call sites, and Rosie will just you make a mega CL search and replace all or something, and then Rosie will split that into smaller CLs is internal terminology. I guess people say PRs in GitHub is the same thing as a CL. And that, I don't know, I'm not about to. That's it. I don't really know too much, man. I'm a scrub. Alright. What am I doing? I was gonna look at that problem Steven Sagiball linked. Wait, protobufs are great for internal services to services. Good for serializing and keeping data types across the wire. Not a big fan of them for typical APIs, though. Right. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. But all the things I work on are internal services to services. Those binaries talking to each other, you know. All right. Man, this is a problem you want me to do. Exclusive time of functions. On a single-threaded CPU, we execute a program containing n functions. Each function has a unique ID between 0 and n-1. Functions are stored in a call stack. When a function call starts, its ID is pushed onto the stack. And when a function call ends, its ID is popped off the stack. The function whose ID is at the top of the stack is the current function being executed. Each time a function starts or ends, we write a log with the ID, whether it started or ended at the timestamp. Man, this is a lot of reading, Steven Sagiball. You're given a list logs where logs I represents the ith log message formatted as string, function ID, start, end, and timestamp. For example, 0 start 3 means a function call with function ID 0 started at beginning of timestamp 3, and 1 and 2 means a function call with ID 1 ended at timestamp 2. Note that a function can be called multiple times, possibly recursively. A function's exclusive time is the sum of execution times for all function calls in the program. For example, if a function is called twice, one call executing for 2 times of unit and another call executing for 1 time, the exclusive time is 3. Return the exclusive time for each function in an array, where the value at the ith index represents the exclusive time for the function with ID I. I remember I did this recently, and it was difficult. I don't think I could get this problem without some help, and I think Brett guided me through this problem. It was sometime this year, maybe just 2 months ago. I would have failed, yeah. I forget what the problem was. It was like Brett showed me a way to exclude like the recursive calls and how to like handle that. Let's see if we can do it now. Oh man, I don't want to do it, man. I already got this room going on. All right, I already done it. Let me reset. All right, man, you guys trying to throw me curveballs. Let me see. Let me think. So we have these logs. We start. Then we start another one. So 0 starts there, and then it looks like it calls itself. So this one adds 3. And this is 1. And then this one adds. Wait, let me think. So this one we already did the 3. Oh, it's coming back to me now. It's coming back to me. Part of the training, that's why I was wondering if people revisit problems they couldn't solve. I resolve problems all the time, Bobby Blue. Usually when I see that I've solved it, I don't automatically assume I can solve it, because they're tough, man. All right, let me start doing some stuff here. So let's look at this example. Where was it? This one, example 3. So I have some ideas. I don't know how to string them together yet, though. All right, these are the logs. That means, let's say our stack is like this. I don't know what's in the stack yet. I watch solution on encode and decode strings. So this is function 0 at that time. And we got a function 0 at time 2. And then now at time 5, this ends. So we pop this. And that's 3 seconds already done, yeah? Or 4 or something. Let's say it's 4. So I don't know. I remember having to keep track of some other states, like how much time things that weren't on this executed. So if this ran and it ended at 5, I'd say 5 minus 2 plus 1 is 4. So when we pop that, we add this is like, all right, let me label this. This is ID time started and time other functions ran for or something. All right, so now let me map function this. Function ID 0 already ran for 4 seconds. Now we're here. Function 1 starts at 6. And then here, function, this ends at 6. So basically, we pop this. Function 1 ran for 1 second. And then maybe we increment something, whatever is at the top of the stack, because the other functions ran that long in here. So we just did that pop. And then now here, we're at the 0 and 7. So we pop this, and then 7 minus 0 is 7 plus 1 is 8. And then 8 minus 5 is 3. So we add 3 to the total time. And that gives us 7 and 1. And we got 7 and 1. All right, I think that's how we do it, man. Now I'm going to code it up just for you, Steven Saggyball. Let me see if I can code it up. I'm not sure. So what was I doing? We have, well, first I need a stack. And then I need, I guess we can hide leet rooms since we're not actually doing a leet rooms right now. Let me put it back to this view. So I can see the inputs. All right. I need a split function, man. This is why I don't like these problems. Should I just make this a lambda? How do we split? I guess I'm just going to iterate over everything, and if this is a colon, then I'm going to push back the buffer and then reset. Otherwise, if it's not a colon, add it, append it, and then do that at the end. Is that all we got to do? And then return ret. All right, that should split the thing for me. All right, so now I'm iterating over the logs. So for every log in logs, we split the log. And all right, if it's start, then what language is this? C++? Yeah, C++. Is it looking weird? What language do you do? 40 Hertz. Wait, if it's a start, I'm gonna push the ID. We're gonna push the time. And we're going to push 0. Yeah. I'm scared about heap questions now since I don't have a native heap in JavaScript. I think any reasonable interviewer will allow you to assume that you can just import a heap from like Lodash or something like that, you know? Otherwise, man, my company sucks. Elixir, Python, Ruby, just starting Rust. Nice. I only really know a little bit about Python. All right, so if it's a starting, that's what we do. If it's an ending, then we gotta pop. And then what do we do? So time ran is gonna be, what's in my stack? My stack has ID. It has start time and sub functions time. All right, so the start time is going to be node 1 minus, wait, which split is it? Splits 2 and plus 1. And then I guess we can be like, oh, wait. Every language has a heap. Noon. What's happening? Wait, the time ran is this much time. But then we also have to put that time ran in. So if there's something in the stack, then how do I add it to the stack, man? Stack.top 0, 2. Can I do that? I don't even know. Seems a little weird, but I think I can do that. This is LeetCode. We can just leak all the memory. Yeah, man. We don't care about memory management here. That's for sure. At least I don't care about memory management for LeetCode problems. And I don't think anyone really cares, man. But for sure, when you're making real programs, you gotta think about that stuff. Is that, am I done? Pop it. Oh, wait. No, we're not done. And then time ran. We gotta subtract that part. Let's see. Man, Steven Sagiball, I hope, jeez. Wait, I was gonna say I hope you're still around, but man, everything is wrong still. Hold on. How the hell? Node 1, that's, oh, do I have this backwards? I have this backwards, man. Can I just do it like that? Yeah, there we go. Hope that's right. It's not right. What the heck? Six. So, all right, we should get start 1, wait, 0, 1, 2. So this ends, that ran for 2 seconds. And then this ran for 4 minus 2. And then this ran for 6 minus 4. So the math is right. So I have some weird bug now. I wonder if it's because of that. Let me see. Easy work, easy work. So what happened was I was only, when I had this up here, well, first let me ask you, Steven Sagiball, do you understand what I just did? Not the bug fix, but generally the approach to the problem, where in our stack we're keeping these states in the stack: the ID, the time the thing started, and the time all of the functions, the sub functions of that function, how long those ran for. Those are the, no, I'm confused why stacks work. Okay, so this is a stack problem. Like in recursive case it makes sense. So it's a stack problem, well, I guess because they tell you it's in a call stack. So we're just kind of trying to simulate that call stack, right? Because you have like 0 and 6. Wait, what? Oh yeah, so when there's a function in between, this is how I solve that problem. So I'm trying to think how I can explain it. Maybe I can just step through this particular test case or this example, right? All right, these are our logs. Let me make this a little bit smaller. So we only have 2 functions, so I'll just have the answer look like this. And right now our stack is empty, right? So this is the log we're processing right now. It's a start event. So I'm going to put this into our stack. The function ID is 0. The time it started is 0. And the time all the functions within that function is 0. Everything starts, or this starts at 0 when we're pushing something to the stack initially, because we don't know which other functions ran yet. We'll get there in a second. So now let's process the next entry in the log. We have another starting event, so we're going to create a new entry into our stack. We push this into the call stack. This is function 1, and it starts at time 2, and the time each subfunction from this call made is initially 0. And now we get to the next entry. It's saying it's an ending event, so that means whenever this ends, whatever is at the top of the call stack should match up perfectly to this, right? So what we do is the ending is at 5, so we can figure out the time that function 1 ran for is 5 minus 2 plus 1. That's 4 seconds, right? So we put that in our answer, 4 seconds. We pop it off the stack. And then now we know that function ran for 4 seconds. What we do next is we say the function at the top of the stack, we increment this by 4 seconds, the time the other functions ran for. So now when we get to the next entry, it says it's an ending entry and it ends at time 6. When we pop this and we're doing our calculations, we're gonna say, okay, this whole thing, it ran for 6 minus 0 plus 1, that's 7 seconds. But the time the other functions ran inside of this function is 4 seconds. So the true time that function 0 ran for this process is 7 minus 4, which is 3. So that way we're not double counting time spent in both functions. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how we handle the case where we have functions calling other functions and stuff. Tell me if that made any sense. I hope it did. So this is not something that I just saw it and I knew because of some crazy intuition. I only know this because Brett showed me this 2 months ago, man. September 2nd, actually, which is about 2 months now. But I guess I just kind of remembered the trick, the technique that he used. I didn't remember it immediately at first, but as I went through the problem, it kind of just came back to me. Port Talk Night Party. What's happening? Welcome to the party. All right, Steven Sagiball, I'm gonna assume that everything makes sense. There you go. Do you typically solve in C++? Yeah, I do. It's really the only language I'm comfortable with these days. I tried to do some Python a few days ago, and it was just very hard. I didn't know anything. Anyways, so hopefully now you can try and solve this problem, Steven Sagiball, with JavaScript. I know you don't do C++, but I don't think you need to read my code. I think based on what we did here, you'll be able to solve it. The key is this state inside of the stack. You need more than just the function ID and the start time. You need one more extra state, and that's to track how long the function subprocesses ran for. Pro tip in Python, never mix tabs and spaces. Yeah, I guess I knew that. All right, we had this room. Let me see. Brett did all the problems and most people did the first problem. Should we do another Leet rooms where maybe I'll do like all mediums next time? Yeah, I feel I didn't even get to do that Leet rooms. Here we go, man. There's a new Leet rooms in town. And it's right here. Never use Python in production? You can't be saying things like that, man. All right, bulb switcher. We got construct smallest number from DI string. We got corporate flight bookings and partition array into disjoint intervals. Which one? Should we try bulb switcher? Worst time I ever had debugging Python was because of a mix of tabs and spaces, because back in the day it would just error on some random line above it without explaining much. And because the error was a white space, you never seen it. Yeah, that sounds tough. But wouldn't a linter just fix all those problems for you with Python these days? I don't know. When you use Python in production, it sends a message to your peers to come and make fun of your code. This made me laugh from one of the interview with the programmer videos. I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what videos those are. All right, let me try and do, should I do bulb switcher? Let me see when I solved it last. A year ago, year and a half ago. Let me try and do one I haven't solved. I don't know. 48%. Should I do the one with the least acceptance? 76. All right, should I try the hardest one. Are you an embedded programmer? Nah, I am not. That's the video. I'm not gonna watch it, but I will peek. Programmers are also human. Never seen this video, man. Anyways, maybe one day I'll watch it, but probably not. I don't watch much YouTube. Alright, partition array into disjoint intervals. Hold on, bet simp, what's happening? Python should only appear in one place in production. Ops? What? What does that mean? Oh, like DevOps? Man, nobody likes Python. I think Pinterest uses Python, man. Who else uses Python? Like, I don't know much about what companies use what tech stack though. Django, Kenny HY or Kenry or Kenny HY. What's happening? Pinterest experience is bad. Wait, did you used to work at Pinterest? Why would you say that? I mean, I know some things about Pinterest because I've had a couple of friends that work there. More like one friend. Oh, the UI experience is bad. I see. Not like working at Pinterest is bad. Utmost Donut, how are you doing? Python is great. Yeah, I think most people here would say the same, man. The people that making fun of Python, they're mostly, hopefully, joking. All data science ML teams. Yeah, they use Python maybe. Alright, given an integer array nums, partition it into two contiguous subarrays left and right so that every element in left is less than or equal to every element in right. Left and right are non-empty. Left has the smallest possible size. Return the length of left after such a partitioning. Test cases are generated such that partitioning exists. My true love is Elixir. Tired Beaver, still doing LeetCode. Yeah, man. How many years later? Determined? I don't think that's the right word to describe me and my pursuits. Not very determined. I think it's just become a habit now, man. And I don't know what else to do with my life. So if I didn't stream, I'd be really bored. I think I just have too much free time. Don't defense. No pixel pusher. Are you sure about that? Hold on. Where I see most crap given to Python is from front-end devs. The big streamers all laugh or make face mimics every time name of Python comes up. Is that true? I don't wait, the big streamers, who do you mean the big streamers? Primogen? The big streamer? Alright, type racer time, man. Oh, Flumsy, random question. Have you ever been to those LeetCode meetups in New York? No, I haven't. I have never been to them, man. I don't see why I'm gonna go meet up to do LeetCode in person. It seems like too much. I'd rather just LeetCode from my computer at home. This is my New York meetup, man. It's just virtual. Midnight Simon meetup when? Oh, Flumsy, when you come to New York, let me know, and maybe I'll try and organize the midnight meetup around then. So we can probably get Icy Black Deep, Maybe we can get Larry NY, Flumsy. I'll be there. Who else is it? Maybe Betsimp if he's down. Arik is also in New York. We could see if Arik wants to come through. And I'm sure there's some other people I'm missing. LeetCode at Simon's Place? Nah, man. None of that's going on. LeetCode at Wingstop or something. I thought Betsim doesn't show his identity. Maybe to like random people on the internet, but I suppose he might be willing to meet up with a few people. I'm just speculating though. Moving next week. Oh shit. Yeah, you can message me if you have questions about the move. If you're moving from, I don't know, wherever, I can tell you what I went through. If you don't know about Street Easy, I think that's the first thing you gotta. If you haven't heard about Street Easy and you're moving next week, something ain't right. You didn't do the research good enough, man. Because Street Easy is the only way in New York. You know it. Okay. Just checking out where you at. Place looks way big for a New York apartment. Wait, how do you know what size it is just from a backdrop? But I don't live in Manhattan, and I think my place is kind of big. It's you know, 3 bedrooms, huge living room. I'm in like the 3rd bedroom is my stream room, but I live in Queens, and it's like it's quite the commute sometimes. All right, enough talking about nonsense. Let's do a bet. The bet is, will I get triple digits for Type Racer? First race is the warm-up, second race is the championship round. My bad for talking too much. The Lear? No, I don't take that junk. I don't live that far into the Queens or wherever, you know. Should I tell you which train I take? I take the E. Yeah, I take the E train. This is a long one. Oh, this is the warm-up. Jesus. All right, let's just start the warm-up, man. Wait, did I share the link? Hold up. Might be. Type racer mode. All right, long warm-up. No bets. Man, I did a bet. The bet is if I get triple digits. So place your bets, man. Will I hit triple digits? Yes or no? This is just the warm-up round, so maybe if you want to see how fast I type. Anyways, this is not the championship round. That was the warm-up. Frank CT Dev, what's happening, man? Race Cars is a great soundtrack. Yeah, car racers out there. Longest warm-up, yeah. It is a pretty long warm-up. And all right, if you're not logged in, you gotta log in for the championship round. Next one is not for fun. Next one is the most serious business out here, man. Ain't no joking around. All right, get ready. The championship round is about to begin. Who's that? Yeah, who's that at 140, man? I would like to know. Next one, I won't sandbag. I didn't sandbag, man. I started late. All right, championship round. VRAD 13, super fast. You need to bring that energy to the championship round, though, because it doesn't count in practice. Here we go. It's about to begin. 107, easy work, but Pixel Pusher with the 164. Don't defense with the 112. Guest with the 105. Flumsy with the 103. Triple digits, very nice. And Smart Coder 93. Q 85. Clistar 78. Icy Black Deep 67. Zoom Venom did not finish yet. Did not finish at all, I guess. Don't look at my ice hand score. It's not even close. Yeah, I'm planning on quitting Type Racer in 93rd and 6th. Yeah, Smart Coder, he can't be quitting. This is just the major leagues out here. Type racing with Pixel Pusher is like doing Code Forces against Taurus. But doesn't Taurus do Code Forces still? Nah, I'm not gonna ban Pixel Pusher. That's crazy talk. You don't just, alright. You don't just say the Patriots aren't allowed to play in the Super Bowl again because they won too many times or something like that, right? Did they ban Taurus from Code Forces? No, they didn't. Did they ban numbers from LeetCode? Wait. 164. But next season they handicap the Patriots by having a shit draft. Oh, interesting point. Interesting point. But anyways. I gotta add Pixel Pusher for 164. October 28th. Alright, look at that. What the hell? Don't defense. Wait, would you have wanted? Yeah, I guess you probably would have gotten the second place. So he has 4 right now. Alright, what's Pixel Pusher's? Dang, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times. Looks like the record. We should subtract 40. There you go. So he's still the champ, don't defense. Based on your very own system, Pixel Pusher remains the champion. No, you can't just adjust the rules now to suit your needs. Anyways, Next time we'll see. All right, back to the dang LeetCode, man. This is a LeetCode stream, not a type racing stream. But maybe one day I should do 3 hours of non-stop type racing. All right. I have the link to the challenge. So do you want the room code for Leet rooms? That's the room code. If you don't have Leet rooms and you just want the problem. Wait, bet? Oh yeah. Bet was, will I hit triple digits? Man, AKSR. I'm sorry for your points. Answer is yes, triple digits for sure. Easy money. Alright, let me move this back over here. Wait, don't defense. Where do you live, man? Are you... Oh yeah, right, Boston. Man, Boston. Come to New York regularly? Yeah, we're thinking about meeting up when Flumsy gets here. I guess sometime December, November, we'll see. Alright, so let me reread this problem because I forgot what it said. Given an integer array nums, partition it into 2 subarrays left and right so that every element in left is less than or equal to every element in right. Left and right are non-empty and left has the smallest possible size. Return the length of left after such a partition. Will you be wearing the crop top? Man. Only if you come, Hepta 5. Maybe I'll wear it just for you. You gotta buy that ticket. Alright, let me look at this example. Man, it's gonna be too cold to be wearing that. Talking about crop tops. So they say it's 503 and every element in left is less than or equal to every element in the right. So maybe it's like a smallest to the right, largest to the left. Let me think about that. Smallest to the right, largest to the left. So if we did 5, so this is the original array, and then this is smallest to the right, or smallest to the right, 0, 3, 6, no, 6, 6, and then largest to the left would be 5, 5, 5, 8. Wait. Theo, that's the guy on YouTube that seems like a complete loser. Man, what are you saying? I don't know Theo personally, but he's rated me a few times, man. Sometimes I watch some of his videos, very occasionally though. I'm not like, I don't know what he's talking about. He's like a front end guy. But I don't watch him enough to make a judgment on him, you know. Viva la Raza. Wait, what are you talking about? That cold hits the bones, but I'm from SoCal, so I don't know anything below 60. Man, have you ever been to New York, Hepta 5? Strikes me as a depressed loser. Man, don't defense. Why you gotta say mean things about Theo? I've never really come to those conclusions. You tell it how it is. I don't know, man. I guess you don't have to like everybody, right? But it's not nice to say mean things about people too. I can ask you much better than these other coder personalities. Oh, you mean, wait, other coder personalities. Yeah, I don't think I'm a personality, man. This is just me trying to do LeetCode when I turn on my stream, right? I'm not trying to clickbait people or farm views or something. I'm just... Oh, look at his thumbnails and titles. I think that's what everybody does on YouTube, though. They try and do those faces and have the things that make you want to click them. I don't think it's fair to call somebody a loser because they're trying to do things that are proven to work, you know? Yeah, I followed him since 12 years ago. Wait, what? Oh, MKBHD. Keep it raw and real. I try to. Man, he barely gets any views and and sells him out. Wait, who? Anyways. Can you blow up your screen a bit? Yeah, my bad. Wait, so I'm looking... Hold on, I'm kind of interested in what everyone has to say, man. Here's the thing, all the streamers I interact with, I'd have a beer with. I wouldn't even want to be in the same room with someone like Theo. Man. I like hearing full-time dev perspectives. I listen to Dax, Low Level, Primogen, Adam, the dev guy, Taj. I get to see what's up, discover new tools, compare their thoughts against mine, much better than watching useless shows. Yeah, that's what I think all these, I guess you call them personalities, they offer. They offer like a perspective from someone who works in the industry, who could be an expert in their area. I'm into Deep Joe Rent. What's happening? Welcome, welcome. Following so many people is also bad. I wouldn't... Yeah. I don't think it's bad, man. But I don't think it's necessarily good either. I just think it's a form of maybe entertainment for some people. Maybe a form of like knowledge sharing for other people. Do you relube your switches? No, I don't lube. I tried to lube my switches once and I'd never do it again, man. I just buy factory lube switches. Daniel Cat, welcome to the party. And John C. What's up? How you doing? Logan Paul of YouTube programmers, dang. That's rough. Anyways, don't defense. Seems you're very passionate about who you hate, man. I find it interesting. But like, alright, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I tune in to say Primogen stream, but it's too much for me, man. I think there's too much shouting. There's too much like over the top reactions, and I just end up closing it most of the time. So then I don't really go back much. As far as like other streamers who I watch, I don't really watch anybody except other people in this LeetCode community who program or stream their LeetCode studies. And those are like the only streamers I'll watch, man. I go in to try and either help them out with a problem or just to watch to see like how they go about solving things, see how they're doing with their job hunt and things like that, you know. Yeah, I'm a big time lurker. I don't really interact much in chat. Have you guys seen Core Dumped? Nah, have not. I don't really follow any YouTube programmers either. You are at the other end of chill scream spectrum. Yeah, thank you. This is how I am in real life, man. I'm not like, this is not a personality that I put on. Kinda. It's more of like my on-stream personality is just a little bit more filtered on stream. Like, I'm not gonna say certain things on stream, but if you see me in real life, man, that filter goes away. Feels like everyone, not just in the industry, is getting too polarized with their opinions and want everything black and white. Yeah, I think that gets the views. You have to have a strong opinion on something, or hot take, you know. Zero GG, welcome to the party. What's happening? I feel like I learn a lot more when I watch streams like yours versus Prime's. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I turn on Prime stream, he's talking about lick my balls or something like that, man. Like, what the hell is going on here? Or I guess I don't tune in that often to know what else he talks about. I think we can choose streamers to stick with. Yeah, coconut oil. He talks about that stuff too. Anyways, but I find it's super like very, I don't know what the word is, man. When a bunch of bros get together, locker room talk, that's kind of the vibes that Primogen stream has. Lots of bro-y locker room talk, man. And I'm just not really, I don't do that much. Maybe when I was younger. It's very bro code vibes. Yeah, I don't like to be too bro-y out here, because I know there are more than just bros out there. There's girls out there who want to code. There's other people too. And not every guy is a bro, you know. Some streamers talk about programming other programs. People choose what they prefer. Oh, I see what you're saying. Some streamers talk about programming, others program. Yeah. I'm more of I don't like to talk about programming too much. They just do what the public wants to see. You give him an article, he will read and share his thoughts. He was learning Elixir today. Yeah, man. I can say one thing about Primogen though. He is very organized, very determined, and he has a crazy good work ethic. I don't know too much about his vibe, more than what I see on his streams, but I don't tune in enough to like really know what he's about. I'm not gonna lie, you know. But he's been doing this for a long time, super consistent, and like I think we can all take a page out of his book in terms of work ethic. Are you a C++ developer? I am. Makes me look, wait, what? Sick mustache. Oh yeah, not mine. Talking about Primogens. I joined their Discord for about an hour. It was useless. I'm not really a Discord person either. Like, I'm in a bunch of Discords, but I don't participate in any of them, man. Not even my own. It's like, I don't even know what's going on in there. Anyways, what am I doing? Fireships is the worst? Wait, like Fireships Discord? Do you differ between declarative and imperative development? I don't even know what that means, CodeMop. I'm not a CS guy, so if you learn all these terms in school or something, like, I didn't learn them. I learned how to code from the streets, man. And then I got lucky with a job. And now I'm learning on the job all these weird words. C++ developer and apparently a diplomat. What? You think I'm a diplomat, man? Yeah. On stream, I try to be very politically correct. I'm not gonna lie. Off stream, maybe I have more hot takes in real life. But I try and keep those to myself and my close friends. Sometimes my coworkers. All right, so this problem, I think what we're looking for is this breakdown, smallest to the right, largest to the left, and we're looking for the first index where the smallest to the right is larger than the largest to the left. So in this case, it would be at index here, and the size would be 3. Imperative is when you solve problems with code. Declarative is like SQL, HTML, also using frameworks. I've never heard of that before, man. So are you just asking me if I'm front end or back end in a fancier way? Wait, people completely bullshit each other in his Discord? Pixel Pusher, what do you mean? All right, let me solve this real quick. So, wait, this one, small right, large left. So the smallest to the right, I'll initialize everything to int max. The largest to the left, I will initialize everything to int min. Because primogen is declarative and not that much imperative. Well, I don't know what I am, but I work on C++ backend at work. I saw once somebody asking for help on a basic CSS problem, and instead of helping, he was bullied into leaving by 2 people who were saying it's super basic and he should know. Oh man, I hate that. I can say I absolutely hate that when people try to downplay things or they say things are trivial. And, you know, in some cases, it might be true that it is a bit trivial. But I think for beginners, it's not trivial, man. Maybe for an experienced dev, it's trivial. So when people come in here ask me about LeetCode, I try to not say, oh man, that's easy. Oh, you couldn't do that? That's such an easy problem. Although I do say easy work all the time. But it's easy for me because of how many hours I've put in. But I understand why people struggle, you know? Wait, can we go back to LeetCode, please? Yeah. Sorry, Frank, CT Dev. Oh, wait. Yeah, this scene, my bad. Sorry. I thought that's why somebody was saying, can I zoom in? I forgot I was still on the type racer scene, man. Jesus. Wait. People gatekeeping, yeah. Gatekeepers. Ugh. Metrics, how are you doing? Welcome to the party. I think I missed some chats. But you say easy work even when you spend 30 minutes on a problem, yeah. All right, here we go. Let me solve this problem. So we're taking smallest to the right, largest to the left. Maybe we can do it in one pass, but that's too big brain for me. I'm just gonna do it in 2 passes. So, wait, well, I'm gonna do left first. And then I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna be like? Large left I is equal to large. And then large is that. So that's gonna fill out largest to the left. Now let me do smallest to the right. Why abbreviate? Man, everybody abbreviates here. Less keystrokes. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, like my code, small and large. Don't abbreviate? Nah, I like abbreviating, man. Especially for things that clearly, I think small and small, having the whole word doesn't offer any more value, I think, because everybody knows what small means, right? All right, so what am I doing here? Small to the right. And then the small is the minimum. All right, that's smallest to the left and thing to the right. So now, wait, if largest is gonna be int min, and then this one is going to be int max. All right, so we're saying if small is greater than large, return that. Is that all we're doing, man? Let me see if it works. All right, edge case. So wait. Less than or equal to, my bad. So maybe this should be down here like that. Wait, what was the test case? Like 1, 1. Oh, no. Hold on, man. Where am I messing up? Every element in left is less than or equal to every element in the right. So when yeah. Or maybe it's the other way. When large left is less than equal to small right. Hold on, I see chat popping off, but I haven't read anything, man. I feel like I'm having a silly problem here. Oh, you know, I know what, man. I know what I'm doing wrong. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. I should start from here, and then maybe I should do this first. Returning 0 is sus. Yeah, it should never reach there, Brett. But I see my bug now. Anyways, there we go. All right, let me see what y'all were saying. Dropping the vowels is kind of atrocious. Wait, what? He's talking about icy black deep. Oh, solution. Yeah, my bad. I could also share it here. Good developers that write code is easy to spot because it's like art. You can see they care about the code. I don't know if it's easy to spot, man. Easy work, Brett. Yeah. Oh, you code mod because you clean code. Brett got jokes. Yeah. Wait, code mod, what are you saying? Oh, about the variable names. All right, so here's my official opinion on variable names. For LeetCode, I try to use abbreviations, but I don't like to use single letter variable names for LeetCode, except like I and stuff like that. But I know other people like to use single letter, like real competitive programmers only use like F and G and X or whatever. In production, my variable names are way too long, man. Like at work. And man, I hate those long ass names sometimes, but that's what everybody wants, you know? Unless you do Golang. In Golang, everybody wants like one letter abbreviations. You should not have long names. Bad code. Man, CodeMuff, you're very strict with with your criteria. You should have long, yeah, what about long names? Hey, sometimes these names are so long at work, like it fails the linter because it's over 80 characters and you gotta put in a dang exception for that one line with a name that's like a dang sentence. All right, so that was one problem in this room. Let me see who's in here. Don't use linter and formatter, man. CodeMuff. You're a crazy person, man. Don't use a linter. Maybe if you're like coding on one machine by yourself with nobody ever contributing to the code base except you, it might be okay to not use a linter. But man, I think I couldn't live without my linter. That sounds like a Theo take. Oh, anyways, CodeMuff, I think you have some very interesting opinions there, and it seems also a bit controversial. At least the linter thing is for sure very controversial take. The don't abbreviate thing, I think that's more common, you know. But it's okay to abbreviate in a lot of cases, I feel. I'm not very particular about that stuff. LeetCode? Metrics. Wait, what? You want the Leet Rooms code? Should I do another problem? Or are you saying I should get back to leet coding and less talking? You have to learn and do mistakes with linter and formatters. You get sloppy. Man, without linters and formatters, the code looks sloppy, I think. Want to share my solution? Wait, metrics, you can share your solution here by clicking on your solution and sharing it somewhere. Linter formats can be quite important to use on a good team. Yeah, I think it's necessary if you're on a team, especially on a team with people having different operating systems. Even like suppose one person is on a Windows, one person is on Linux, and then the whole new line /n/r thing or whatever, you know, that's important. Wait, can you share links here? Yeah, you can share links. All right, metrics. Let me see what this is. Man, this is peak code right here, man. Wait, the comments are the best part? Wait, what are these comments? Wait, did you just chat GPT it? And tell it to add some silly comments? You end up with tabs plus spaces. Wait, what? Oh, without linters? The Chosen One 1080. What's happening? How are you doing? How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm just doing a light LeetCode day. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna save 6K to get the private Discord. Yeah. 6K is easy to get here, man. Pineapple belongs on pizza? Wait, what? Anyways, should we do another problem? New job or just for fun? Somewhat for fun. Not a new job. I'm not looking for a job. I'm just trying to... Dang, all that time went by already in this room. I only did one problem. Just reading chat the whole time. Vic Rant, welcome to the party. Did I get a promotion? I got promoted a few months ago, back in April, May, April? I don't remember. So now they, you know, they say like after you get promoted at Google, at least, they say you should just chill for a year. Wait, who are these people? I'm all over metrics. Oh, like people you watch. Oh, you wrote the comments. Austin Chaotic, how are you doing? Yeah, thank you, Chosen One. Alright, y'all ready for... I mean, I feel like I didn't even do any problems in this room, but should we do another room? I'm doing like one problem per room. I think I can solve them though. Wait, seats. Return array where answers the total number of seats reserved for a flight. Is this like a line sweep, man? Or something? Do you try the first one? I've solved the first one previously, but I didn't try it this time around. I solved it a year and a half ago. Should I do it real quick? I think I can solve it, man. Let's read it, and then maybe I'll do a new room. There are N bulbs that are initially off. You first turn on all the bulbs, but then you turn off every second bulb. On the third round, you toggle every third bulb, turning on if it's off or turning it off if it's on. For the ith round, you toggle every ith bulb. For the nth round, you toggle only the last bulb. Return the number of bulbs that are on after n rounds. This seems... Alright, let's try and investigate, man. So... This is a math problem? Yeah, maybe. So in the first round, everything is on. Second, third round. Wait, I have to see. I have to like sense it out a little bit more. So everything is on initially. I'm gonna put some indices here. So everything's on, then this gets turned off. Then for the ith round, you toggle every ith bulb, not just the bulb. So wait. I got that wrong. So every ith bulb. So all these are off. And then it's every third one. Oops. Interesting. I might have messed up. Start at 1. Oh, so it's easier to do the quick math. Wait, all right, let me start over then. Or wait, I don't know if that's what you meant, Brett. I hope it is. All right, so we turn off all these. And then, or we toggle, I should say. We toggle all the third ones. And then all the fourth ones. And then the fifth ones. Anyways, I don't know what the pattern is yet. And then the sixth ones. All right, let me think. Now that I've done a couple. You must have helped me with this one, Brett, the last time I solved it a year and a half ago, because this is not something that looks like I would be able to solve normally alone. Wait, code map. What are you talking about, man? Line is wrapped. What are we looking at? Coders from before 2000 are very good. Is that, how can you make such a claim? That's crazy. It's coding before the internet, yeah. All right, hold on. What's the, so every time it's odd. Man, this feels like a sieve of Eratosthenes or something. That's kind of what we do in the sieves, right? We just hit, this is like how many prime numbers? Or no, it can't be. Because look, The 4 is on. All right, let me think again. I think I know, but don't want to give it away. Yeah, keep those thoughts to yourself for now, man. Give me some time to think. I'm also thinking a lot slower than you are at home because I'm trying to keep reading chat, you know? All right, do 2 more. Wait. I should probably label them. Like, this is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this one, we're toggling the 7s. So we're toggling 8s. And then what do they want? How many bulbs are on? So after the first round, wait, what do they give us? They give us N, that's it? They don't give us how many bulbs? They're N bulbs. So, oh, I see. So if N is 1, there's 1. If N is 2, there's 1. If N is 3, there's 1. If N is 4, it's 2. N is 5, it's 2. N is 6, it's 2. I see. I don't see. N is 7, it's still 2. N is 8. Oh yeah, I haven't done 9 yet. Oops. 9 gets toggled. So N is 9. It's 3. So is it like... Wait. 1. I forgot what I said. 1, 1. It's like square root. Because 3 is also 1, but then 4, it becomes 2. And then 9, everything up to then at 9 it becomes 3. So is it just like square root thing? So I don't want to go all the way to 16 to check that. I will try to do some streams on how to code because how developers learn today is not good. Code Mop. I'll be looking forward to that stream. Yeah, I guess how we all code today is just terrible, man. Everybody sucks who learns how to code in 2024. And what is the world coming to, man? But yeah, I'm joking aside, man. I'm interested to hear more of your takes, you know. And I think streaming has done wonders for my like personal life and my life in general. I highly recommend everyone to stream, at least try it out, especially if you don't have many friends who program like me. So I found most of my friends who program, I found them through Twitch now because I'm not from a programming background, so I'm the only person I know except B. Becca, my old roommate. Man, so is it really just... It can't be that, man. How long have I been programming? Since December 2013. What a terrible problem for me. But thanks, Brett. I think I noticed the pattern after I realized, like, I'm not counting all the things. I'm just counting up to 1, up to 2, 3, you know. All right, man, we only got 30 minutes. Should I just do the problems in this room, or should I try and do a harder problem for the last 30 minutes? Or should we just chill, man, because it's Monday and we don't have to go hard every day, right? Factorial time. I haven't played Factorial today, Steven Sageball. I don't think I will. Maybe tomorrow. We have to keep a winner's mindset. Even though it's Monday, we must go hard, man. I don't know if we must. What is next for you in your career? Like, will you stay as dev? Yeah, I think I'd like to... Like, right now I'm L4, which is just mid-level engineer at Google. I think I'd like to be L4 for a little bit. I don't really want... Well, right now I'm not trying to be a senior eng. But maybe in a couple years, I might feel different about that. But I really like my work-life balance right now. I like that work is very stress-free. It feels super easy. Just because I'm comfortable with the code base now. You know, I've been in the same space for almost 3 years, so everything makes sense to me. And I feel if I were to try to go for a promotion, I would have to start to do things that are a bit uncomfortable, like talking to more cross-function team things and like trying to design things and gain consensus between everybody and be a point of contact for other teams to talk to us about their problems. And right now I feel I'm shielded from all of that stuff because the senior engineers in my org and my team, they deal with all that stuff and they just tell me the work I gotta do. I like that, man. It feels like I'm just going to work to go flip my burgers and have a good time. And once I leave work, I don't think about it at all, you know? What part of Google? I work in infrastructure. L4 is a sweet spot. Yeah, I think L5 could be a sweet spot too. If I had more experience or if I was more comfortable like communicating effectively. But I'm a very bad communicator. Like, I'm not replying to emails instantly. I'm not updating bugs and pinging people and asking for this, asking for that. I guess you can say I have a little bit of social anxiety at work and I hate talking to new people, man. It's just not fun. So I think at L5 you kind of have to do that a lot. This extra effort will pay dividends for the Guardian grind. Yeah, you're right, man, but we'll see. What if you end up being 50 plus years old and feel the same way and you end up being the grumpy old dev with all these 20, 25-year-old juniors coming in challenging you every day? I have these concerns, just sharing for your thoughts. So I'm almost 40 right now. If I was 50 and still an L4 at Google, that means life has been super chill for the last 15 years. Because that means I probably have done almost no work and I'm still getting paid, man. So I don't know. I think most of my career goals are I want to not have a career. That's my ultimate career goals. I don't want a career as an employee, man. In 5 years or less, I want to do my own thing. And I don't know what that thing is, but I know I want to do something where I don't have to talk about my career and trying to get promoted and things like that, man. Would you say you contribute your salary's worth of value? Absolutely, man. I contribute way more than my salary is worth. Not just my salary, but my total compensation. 100% certain that I contribute more than that because I've measured it in terms of just raw CPU savings. I've done it, you know. So one small optimization for me on my team and the code that we're working in can lead to like tens of thousands of saved CPU usages. So, you know, at least I'm paying for myself there. As someone who only makes 75K as a senior back in '09, I am really disconnected from today's workforce. Metrics, yeah, 75K is like less than an intern at big tech. Yeah, but what if someone cheaper would have done the same thing? You need to consider that. I don't think I need to consider it because first they got to get hired, I guess. I don't know. I'm not worried about that right now. I feel like when I see these kids go through some boot camp and demand 6 figures, I'm just like, in what world? Man, in today's world, you can do that. They're asking too much for building cruds. Maybe. I don't know, man. I guess the question is, are our salaries worth it? It seems so, because all the companies who are hiring all you people out there, most of them make a profit. So the work you're doing is contributing positively, you know? Like, you wouldn't have been hired if you weren't gonna make the company money, right? In some way. How much push is there at Google for internal AI usage? Are they pushing it down your throat as well? I heard it's the common theme at Fang. Not in my org because I mean, there's some AI stuff, but my team doesn't really deal with AI. We're just infrastructure, man. But there's been talks about using AI. There's talks about like, do we even need to focus on AI, you know? I should be asking 250K a year. Yeah, at big tech, 250K is not, that's like mid-level or junior level. Worth it is a tough question defined by market forces. Yeah, so I think worth it means like, I don't know. I think I'm worth it, man. Before I worked at Google, I guess you could say I worked for myself, and I literally wrote programs to generate money, and the programs that I wrote generated millions of dollars. So I only got a cut of that, maybe like 30% or so was my cut. But the programs were definitely worth what I was being paid, you know. I've written programs that generated hundreds of millions. Then man, what is a 200K salary if you've generated hundreds of millions, you know? Caveat to those salaries, these are US high cost of living. Fang definitely pays less in other costs of living. Yeah, I mean, for sure. the highest salaries are in the high cost of livings. E-Horn Kit at Hack Forums makes good money. What are you talking about, man? What were those programs? Man, I can't talk about those programs. They were definitely in the gray to black hat type of area. But it's kind of insane. Fang should just hire in low cost of living. Yeah, but in low cost of livings, you don't have the same talent pool. I think you go to the high cost of living areas because it has a concentrated density of people who have high education and are very capable. Because, you know, people want to live in these attractive cities. So the company is hiring these high cost of living areas because there is a concentration of talent there, man, you know. So if you just choose to hire in low cost of living places, you're not gonna reach some of the best talent out there, you know. Maybe you might get one or two, but if you need 50,000 of them, you gotta look in the major hubs, I feel. I wrote adult websites affiliate systems. Metrics, that is very interesting. What do you mean, affiliate systems? I thought a lot about it, but wait. Oh, 1A LRX. You thought about going that path, but you didn't because of you got ethics and stuff. Back in the .com era, people were promoting adult websites. All charge insane money to sign up. Dang. Sounds like big money back then. I was afraid I would feel bad later on. So I can tell you why I stopped doing that black hat, gray hat stuff. I'd say, all right, number one, I felt I was always using my skills to be like destructive out there, you know, like I'm trying to break people's things or find a weakness in their thing and abuse it. And like people were actively working against me to try and fix those things that I was exploiting. So I just felt like very destructive with my skills, and I felt all the efforts I put into my programs, eventually everything would just disappear one day, and one day soon. So I was tired of like spending months coding this crazy program, and I release it and then it does great and it's making a bunch of money for a few months, and then one day it just breaks, man. And you got to start over because now your techniques are found out and this technique is no longer valid. So you got to find a new way to make money, a new technique, a new method. And I got tired of that, man. I got super tired of always having to start over from scratch after you got found out. So I decided, you know, why am I doing this stuff where I know it's always gonna lead to back to square one eventually? And I thought maybe I should focus on being more like creative with my skills and building things for longevity instead of like a instant cash grab. And then you burn the method, and then once it's found out, it's like it's not even useful anymore. So instead I was trying to like build things where I could focus on a long-term objective, and I could always like keep building on top of that over the course of many years or months or whatever, you know. And I wouldn't have people like actively trying to destroy what I built. So that was like a big reason for me to switch sides. I wasn't a very good black hat person Because I guess the good ones, they always found new methods and new ways. But man, it's so exhausting trying to always come up with these outside the box thinking and creative ideas to find these exploits, man. You know, think about it like this: if you don't do it, someone else will, and they might be even more destructive. Yeah, but at least I don't have to deal with the churn and burn of my ideas all the time. It just got really exhausting, man. And now, like, I'd say I'm a lot happier with like a day job and building things for longevity. I'll be a criminal and do it poorly. You're welcome. Wait, what? Anyways, that's a short insight into why I decided to not be a black hat, gray hat person anymore. All right, what am I doing, man? I guess there's only a few minutes left before I gotta go, so maybe I'll just chill. How do you even talk about your experience in an interview when it's such a touchy subtopic like that? I don't ever mention that past. And if I do, I'm not telling it how it is. I just tell, like, yeah, I just did some freelance things, or I talk about my more recent experience than like my beginning experiences. So, like, after I decided to quit that black hat stuff, I did some legit freelancing for a while, like maybe 3 years. I built a few apps. And then I got like a small job. So I have like other things I can talk about besides that black hat thing, Rusty Hots. What are you interested in for a startup? I don't know. I'm interested in something that I'm passionate about, first of all. And well, it depends. Are you asking me what am I interested in if I were to make a startup? Or what type of startup would I join? Because I think those are two very different answers. So I guess if I were to join a startup, I would look for maybe a founder who has a good track record. Maybe I'd look for a startup that is well founded. Oh wait, for me to start. Okay. And if I was to make a startup, I would choose something that I am passionate about, a problem that I understand intimately, and a problem that I would like to personally see be solved would be the criteria. I don't think I would go for just like, oh, I want to change the world with my startup. I don't think that big, I guess. I'm thinking things that would just improve my life, and maybe it has a market to be something. Maybe not like the next Facebook. I don't think that would be my goal. My goal would just be can I create a business from this startup where it can, give me some money so I can afford to live the same lifestyle that I'm used to, and maybe even a little bit more. So if I were to give you some real examples of some things I would like to do, I've always thought about game dev, even though it seems it's not like a thing I have any experience in. Maybe something similar to LeetCode, like algorithms website, but I'm not sure if I'm willing to put all my eggs into that basket, man, and build it. You know, so my ideas aren't grand ideas, but I'd say to make like a new LeetCode could be a startup I'd be interested in. Or say, I don't know, a new type racer. That could be something I'm interested in. But I'm not trying to create the next Chat GPT. I think that's kind of like out of my league, man. I'm just a simple guy who doesn't even know math. Can you talk about your year in Japan? For sure. Let me think about that first. Or do you have anything in particular you'd like to know? How much algorithms knowledge helps you at your day-to-day task? Is it? I know it's mandatory to get in, but I'm legitimately curious. It helps a little bit, man, but not crazy amounts. I think it helps with spotting bugs in code and just knowing some optimization tricks that I've learned from algorithms. I apply them to work sometimes, very rarely. I looked into indie game dev. It was too starving artist lifestyle for me. Yeah, I think that's going to be like a back burner type of project if I were to make a game. Just generally what you did there and how you like it. So what did I do there? I didn't do much. I wasn't like working or anything crazy, man. I just had a visa to live there for like a year. I got it from the working holiday program. And you can basically go live in any of these countries for a year, but you also have to be from one of these countries, or not from, but you have to have a citizenship from one of these countries. So I had mine from Canada. So my time in Japan started in Canada, in Toronto. I went to the Japanese embassy there. I brought them my passport and my bank account statements, and I was like, hey man, I want to go live in Japan for a year. I got $5,000 and I got a plane ticket. What's up? And like, all right, here's your visa, 1 year. And I went to Japan with the visa. I rented a place in Osaka, in Juso. I'll show you exactly where I used to live. So this is Juso. Apparently, this used to be one of the most dangerous places in Japan. And I lived right here. Mansion Alpha. In this building. In this floor. Oh, that was my window. Maybe this one. I don't know. Wait, I think it's super easy to get talent worker visa in Japan right now because population. I don't know. I think you gotta know Japanese though. Were you doing any software? I was doing freelancing, but I wasn't really generating much money at that time. I moved, like when I was in Japan, I was kind of like in my off period. I think it was after my Adderall binge, and I was like figuring out who I am. This was my transition from black hat world to legit world when I lived there. So, wait, this is new? Wait, what are you talking about, Icy Black Deep? I lived in Japan to just... Would I go back? For sure, man. I want to live there again. Do your coworkers know you stream? Yeah, they all do. It's no secret. But I don't like advertise it every day or something at work. They just kind of know. I don't talk about it, but everybody knows. I'm also thinking about that. I think it's great to live for a little bit. How are your Japanese language skills? Not great. I can't communicate at all. I can talk about food a little bit. I can speak to people in bars, but I can't speak to like I don't know, city officials or something. Can you do an easy graph problem? No, I think I'm done with LeetCode for tonight, man. But maybe on Wednesday, if you have a particular graph problem you'd like me to do, I can do it then. Right now, I'm just chilling for a few minutes and then I'll go. You should start practicing 30 minutes a day. That gets you very far. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing this with my girlfriend because we would like to both move to Japan for a bit. Maybe after a few years at Google and I'm ready to leave, my dream, I don't want to say it's a plan because it's not really a plan. My dream is to just go over there with a bunch of money. So if you have like $250,000 in Japan or something, you can get a 1-year visa to just live in Japan. I don't know what it's called, but it's like you need to have like 300K in savings. So that's one way to live there. Another way is if you bring in about $50,000 and invest it into the country in terms of like a business. You start a business with 50K and you hire like 2 Japanese people. You can also get like a almost maybe like a 1-year visa. 200 for what? They'll give you like a wealthy visa or something. It's just to hang out in the country, man. I don't even know what it's called, but it exists, at least when I was there. So I'm sure a lot of you who've worked in FANG probably have that much money, like 300,000 US dollars, and you can live there for a year. Or you can go and try and start a business there. Do you just show that you have the money, or is that how much you pay? No, you just show that you have the money. You don't have to pay 300K for the visa. I don't know, man. 1-year visa for Japan high net worth visitors. Is it still a thing? Yeah. Designated activities, long stay for sightseeing and recreation. What do you need? I don't know. You need some money. That's what you need. Maybe this is what it's called. 1 year is possible, but you have to apply for the extension. Oh, 60 million. You and your spouse must own savings equivalent to more than 60 million yen in Japanese. 60 million yen in US dollars is 400K now. Wait, it says 30 million yen. Oh, maybe this is for you and your spouse. Yeah, BetSimp, I'm telling y'all about this special visa for Japan. They just need you to prove that you have that much money so that you can sustain your lifestyle there. Man, don't defense. Dang, what's up, man? Thank you very much for the gifted sub. Oh, dang. Don't defense is booling today. Maybe it's... Maybe it's the visa thing that you didn't know about. And now, man, Don't Defense is gonna be in Japan next week on that dang visa, the designated wife. Oh, is he getting me bad? No, none of that's happening. All right, 2 stars. Thank you so much, Don't Defense. This will go towards my Japanese visa thing. Don't Defense's wife got her end of year bonus figures today. Dang, ballin'. Wait, so what are we talking about? Moving to Japan. Yeah, so this is one option to live there for like a year if you just want to check it out to see. But another way is like, Japan business visa. Can you just keep doing that over and over again? If you have multiple passports, you can. But if you only got one passport, probably not. That's how so the first time I lived in Japan, I used the working holiday visa. And then the second time I lived in Japan, I rotated passports and I did visa runs. And I got like 9 months like that or so, 6 months. Man, don't defense. What is happening today, man? But thank you so much. 3 gifted subs. Yeah, there's a cooldown, and they will question you about it. So I don't. Maybe it's not public. The cooldown. Thank you so much. 3 gifted subs. I give. Oh man, I didn't even see where you said you'll gift me subs. I'm not doing this because you said you gifted me subs, man. I'm doing this. I'll do this for free. You don't even have to gift nothing, man. I'm very happy to share information about this. So this is one way. The other way is like, wait, the business visa thing. Japan business visa. So you need like 50K US dollars, and you gotta hire like 2 Japanese people, and that's it. Oh, don't defense. Going nuts today, man. Thank you again. Jest got that one. Oh, Pixel Pusher didn't get any. Alright, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars for Don't Defense. My offer of 20 subs to ban Pixel Pusher still stands. Alright, if I run out of money and I'm that desperate. So, man, where's the criteria for this? I don't know where their criteria is. Oh, this is a short-term visa, man. We're talking about business visa. Anyways, you're just gonna have to trust me on it, man, and you can look it up. But it's roughly 50K. I think I don't know what, maybe 30 million yen, or 3 million. I don't know how many yens, but it's not in US dollars, it's in yens. So a lot of people go there and they'll start like restaurants. That's probably the easiest thing to do in Japan, to start a business. But 95% of the time that restaurant is gonna fail. So maybe it's not a great business idea, but it will get you there and it will get you the necessary papers to live there. So another way people live in Japan, if you don't have money like this, is you can just go study calligraphy or some Japanese thing. So there's like Japan culture visa or something like that. And they'll give you a dang visa to go study like katana wielding or whatever, you know. I don't know like the criteria for what you have to study, but I've known quite a few people who just go there and they're like taking some type of Japanese class, and they'll give you that visa, man. Easy work. Judo, yeah, or karate. Go study that, man. Wait, let me see. Do they have a list? Of I don't see a list here. What things to study for this? Can I go study competitive programming there? I don't know if that's Japanese culture though. Oh, you can go there and teach English too, man. But that's what most people who live, like most expats who live in Japan, they teach English. But that's not that cool. It's like low paying, but I suppose if Don't Defense is going there, he doesn't need money. He just needs the visa, right? And then I think, hold on. I don't know what qualifies as a cultural activity though. Like you can go, oh yeah, tea ceremony. You can go be a tea brewing master or something like that, man, and you can get the visa. Cultural activities. Study and research. Oh, maybe you can do like some computer science research or something, man. Cultural arts. I don't know, man. Anyways, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, I could talk about my whole timeline in Japan. Maybe another time though, because it's already past my bedtime. Yeah, maybe Wednesday, Don't Defense, if you're interested. I can talk about my whole time there, all my experience in Japan. If you're really serious about like trying to live there, I can give you all the tips, even though my tips might be outdated because I lived there in 2018 and 2019 or 2017 or something like that. I don't even remember. Oh, type racer. All right, we'll do this type racer and then I really gotta go, man. All right. The bet is who's gonna win? Midnight Simon or Q Ultimus? Place your bets. This is the final type racer of the evening. And after this type racer, I'm about to go to bed. Time to redeem type racer? Nah, it's on a cooldown, man. Isn't Q sick or something? Man, Q ain't sick. He just says his fingers are cold. What did Q get last time? I don't think Q got triple digits. Alright, first race, warm-up round. Second race, championship round. Where did I file for a channel points refund? Wait, what do you need a refund, man? Gonna start selling racing programs? What are you talking about, Icy Black Deep? Alright, here we go. Warm-up round. Maybe I can share some pictures of Japan while I was there. Next time. Q with the 102 in the warm-up. Doesn't count in the warm-up though. We gotta do it in the championship round, man. Cracking got me? Wait, you mean my finger cracking? Wait, I didn't even change it to the type racer view, man. Alright, here we go. Alright, man. I'm ready for the championship round. Here we go, man. Big money. Wait, is the bet over? Big money on Q. No money on me. Thank you, Clistar. Here we go. Championship round. Looks hard. Man, that was some of the worst typing I've ever done, man. All right. So easy money for Q. Jeez. All right, Pixel Pusher with 141. Yeah, that passage was hard. There's so much punctuation, you know. All right, Pixel Pusher 141 up on the board. Pixel Pusher. Wait, how much was it? 141? Yeah. Minus 30 points. I guess he still would have won. This type racer view is dropping your performance, I feel like. How can you do better in warm-up and not good in the actual race? Man, that race was tough. Alright, I gotta go, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. Oh, Pat is on. Should we just go raid Pat? No cam, no mic? Come on now. Do we hit no cam, no mic, Pat? Raid Pat? Alright. Let's raid Pat. Man, he has subscriber only chat. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. I feel like today was less LeetCode, more talking. And that's all right. Sometimes that's how it is. Wednesday I'll be on again, and we'll be doing more LeetCode, man. And 1A LRX. See you later. Thank you very much for tuning in. Good to meet you too, man, and welcome to the party. We do this 3 times a week. Q Ultimus. Adios, amigo. Don't defense. When is website stream? It was supposed to be on Friday, man, but I've been playing Factorio and I just made some bad decisions about not streaming. But man, either Thursday or Friday this week, I promise. Will not miss it for anything. Don't defense. See you later. Pixel Pusher, Icy Black Deep. Have a good night. Everybody who's out here. John C, have a good night. Jest, see you later. Everybody, man. All you people lurking. We're gonna go raid Pat. Pat used to do LeetCode. Now he's just chilling. Alright, YouTube. See you later.